Yo, people, we telling me back again for another Friday rants and gunner. Yo, Lee, what's good, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Sun's shining. We don't play till Monday, so I can stack up the other channel with watchalongs everywhere. And
Yeah, that's
yeah,
all right. Yeah,
I
but
see.
it's freezing over here. It was raining earlier last time. Man went out in Kingston, but shout out the people that stopped me in Kingston as well. But I went out Kingston just to do some shopping quickly, and yeah, it's cold, bruv.
Yeah,
So
man. And
yeah.
at least you didn't get attacked by any mutants, mate. That's good. You survived, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, bro, Lee. In real life, there's no mutants. They only live online, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just like when it's raining, yeah. That's when you see the slugs and the snails out. You never see them when the sun's out. Like that. That's what it is, bro. It's like it's almost like they just who knows where did they even come from, bro? Snails. You never see snails at any other part of the
Yeah,
year except when it's like raining and it's damp, and then you just randomly see snails.
yeah, and
Yeah.
slugs as well, man. They just
Yeah.
randomly pop out of nowhere with a bit of
Yeah, like
rain.
where do they live in the summer? Like that. This is just what it is. That's what the mutants are like. They just only live online. They're like snails, bruv. Do you know what I mean? This is just what it is. Like
We don't have that problem here, man. I sat with my skinny little twig legs out, bro. Like, sat with my feet up on my table, eating my lunch outside. Yeah, it was like I was watching an Arsenal game last night, last 5-6 games, bro. Feet up on the table, chilling. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro. Like
Give
this is
myself a
it.
nice tan, bro, because I ain't going to see much of the summer. I'm going to be working all summer this year, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll get
So
my tan up now.
now this is it. Do you know what I'm saying? So now big up everyone inside. Man said slugs thrive in moist environments. Well, no wonder why they live on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
there's a
saying?
lot of moist mutants out there, bro. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Bro, this is it, man. But yeah, big up everyone. Obviously, we got some fresh the Zerbi links as well. We absolutely love to see it, bro. Like the pressure on this manager is ramping up, man, especially on the eve of what could be like.
Oh,
I mean,
sacrificial Sunday, bro.
that's exactly man are here in sacrificial Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Spliff Sundays and that. Manager's about to get put in a blunt. I'm telling you, like by the looks of it. So yeah, like it's crazy. The Zerbi links, I told you guys already. Hadges, he's got me on board with the Zerbi thing. I can't lie, bro. It's one of them ones where
You've turned
like,
into a hipster, bro.
yeah, but Lee, this is where football's gone now. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's only one
You can't
Carlo.
be enjoying him, is that what you're saying?
Bro, there's only one Carlo Ancelotti, and we're not gonna get him. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like my football philosophy, yeah, like Carlo's probably the closest thing because he has a structure, but he lets his players play in it. But he's the only manager that's really doing that now. Like managers ain't really doing that now. Even when you look at how Luton play, how Wolves play, like it's all like
structured.
yeah, it's all structured, and it's just like football's. Unfortunately, this is where football's gone. And it's just like the Nagelsmans and all of these guys now, all of these men are just structured now. So it's like, just give me the structure that gives the players the most amount of freedom within a structure, because freedom's just, it's not here no more, bruv. Like football's just, yeah, freedom's evaporated from football. This is just what modern football is.
Life as well.
Exactly. But that's it, Lee. But that's exactly it. I say the wrong thing, do you know what I mean? Demonetized. Like this is what it is. Like freedom in general is a myth now. So we just have to, I don't know, man. I always live life treading the lines in it. And I feel like we need to do the same thing with football. We need a structure, but we need some sort of relative freedom in there. Do you know what I mean? So this is just where modern football is. But Zerbi,
I don't know about Zerbi, though, man.
Bro, I don't know about him, but do you know what I mean? He's got a Pep co-sign.
But bro, Pep co-signs everyone. He was co-signing Bielsa a few years back or whenever it was.
Yeah, but Bielsa is also he's a trailblazer. He's one of them guys. Like coaches like him, coaches like Sarri and that, they're great coaches. You know what I mean? They're rigid. Maybe they're not personality wise, they're not built for the top clubs. Because they work better with more
being the big man in the small pond.
Exactly. Players they can mold, players that they can actually micromanage in it. But they're saying that the Zerbi gives players options and a bit more freedom in certain areas. He's more worried about what
I say about Zerbi from what I've read and seen online and stuff like that. Like the guy's a psycho, bruv. Like if you properly, Yeah, he's on you.
Yeah.
Like literally on you. Who was it? Was it Prince Boateng? Was it him that played under him at Sassuolo or Sassuolo?
Yes, it was, and he said that he's going to be one of the greatest coaches. He said that he's a great coach.
He's just mad. Like the guy just fuming in training all the time. Like, you ain't doing this properly. You ain't doing that, which is cool. That works, but that again is probably what Ten Hag was doing at Ajax, and then probably coming into Man United, and he's trying to treat Man United players the same as he do Ajax. Would Zerbi do the same? Because if you look at the clubs Zerbi's managed, he hasn't managed a massive football club yet.
He hasn't.
It's always been that down the middle of the table, try and get him up into the top 6 or top half or whatever. Now, if he does get the Man United gig, bro, number one, you're one of the biggest clubs on the planet. Number two, he is now managing massive egos. And you can't come in.
100%. But I think we're going to be bringing. I think we're going to be bringing in different players, and also, you know what, you can manage that way, but you have to have respect first, because I can imagine that's how Simeone coaches, and he's got loads of respect, and I believe that the Zerbi will have respect from players that are at Man United for the simple fact of what he's done at Brighton. He's put us in a spliff at Brighton with lesser players.
Style of play they'll rate.
So they'll rate it, and I think they'll be open to him. But you're right. If it doesn't work in the short term, people will start to look at him. But that's the same with anything in life.
Down tools thing real quick. Like, that's a Lucas dressing room one real quick.
It's the same thing in life, yeah. If it works, man are allowed to get away with certain things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Mourinho can do the scumbag thing and all these things as long as it's working. The problem is when you start treating people a certain way and you don't get the results, same with Ten Hag. These men are looking at him saying, all right, cool. So you told us to do this stupid 3-1-6 formation. We're doing all this. You're freezing these people out. You're falling out with these people and we're still losing. Fuck this. I'm going on strike. That's Sancho. Like, I'm not apologizing. All these things happen.
Not turning up to training.
That's it. Cass staying in Brazil. Varane not turning up for training on Tuesday after he was fine on Monday. Do you know what I mean? This is what starts to happen when you try and do the iron fist approach here, and then you're not getting results. It's crazy. You can lose a dressing room real fast because then man are looking at you and saying, yo, well, I've played for Ancelotti. I've played for Mourinho. What the fuck have you won? This is what starts to happen, innit? But this is natural in life. People have to lead by example. If you're the manager, you're the leader. And if people follow your lead and you follow them into an ambush, then it's like, all right, cool, I don't trust you anymore. So every manager has to earn the trust of players.
And you have to get the result quick as well, because like if you look at it, when Ten Hag went in there, you got pammed in your first 2 games.
Yeah, we got cooked.
Absolutely destroyed. Fair enough, you ended up winning the cup that season and getting to another cup final.
Yeah.
But then this season, he's totally ripped up some of the stuff he was doing last season. And it's now just table tennis match every game. Backwards, backwards, like you can't keep the ball. Whereas last season, yeah, you were keeping the ball at times and you were having a lot of possession. Yeah, you weren't pamming teams necessarily, but you were dominating possession of the game. Yeah, you were dominating the ball. You were having shots, just not putting them in at times. Rashford then went on a mad goal scoring streak and was getting you through games that were games you were supposed to win and should have won, but you weren't putting the ball in the net. And then out of nowhere, Rashford to score a goal. Yeah, but this season, bro, that's all gone to pot. And this is the thing, yeah. If you go and get De Zerbi, he's going to come in. I think the players would be like, yeah, we're going to get a decent brand of football now. But straight away, you need results. It's Man United. Yeah, and it could be another madness, bro. I can't lie. It could be a genius move, but there's nothing for me looking on the sample size that he's had working at clubs that are nowhere near the level of Man United to suggest that he's going to come in and be amazing, a miracle worker. Yeah, he might take you up a level. You'll have better looking football, like Tottenham are getting under Ange.
Yeah,
but ultimately, what level of player will De Zerbi be able to attract? Because Man United can attract a certain level of player because they're Man United straight off. Yeah, Ten Hag been at Ajax, massive football club, won stuff. Yeah, what can De Zerbi attract? He hasn't got a track record of working.
Yeah, but the thing is, to be honest, all of what you're saying is 100% spot on. If we didn't have a recruitment team now, but because we have a recruitment team, it's not even about De Zerbi attracting players, because we're going to attract players with the recruitment team, and also we're going to attract players with the size of the club we are, and also in response to what my guy was saying about De Zerbi struggling against low blocks. I hear that, but
Everyone does.
Every team struggles against low blocks that doesn't have individual players to unlock these things. And this is why I say the plan B is always the players, plan A is the system.
Mate,
So
we struggle. That's our kryptonite. You put 11 men in the box, we're finished. Yeah, that's going to be a headache. The only team that find the way consistently well to beat a low block is Man City.
Because they got individuals, and this is what it is.
And Rodri ping a screamer in from nowhere,
or De Bruyne will ping one.
Yeah, but like if you look at it, yeah, like look at when you guys played when you played Liverpool, yeah, and you parked the bus, yeah, and then Højlund nearly scored.
Liverpool struggle against low blocks notoriously, bro. Like even when we had Jose, I remember Ashley Young pocketed Mo Salah one game. We done a 0-0 at Anfield. Everyone booed us because we set up to just stink the place out for the whole game, and they didn't have a sniff, bro. Anfield, that was one of the worst football matches I've ever seen. But Liverpool didn't have a chance. Didn't have a chance. We had Ashley Young at left back, bro, against Mo Salah. Absolutely snuffed him. Liverpool struggle against low blocks, bro, especially if they're done the way that Jose set it up. It was absolutely horrible.
Facts. Man City are the only team that consistently get past a low block. Yeah, very, very rare they don't score a goal. Yeah, and then go on and win the game. And this is the thing: if you play against a low block, you have to score pretty early. And even if you score pretty early, that team then still not going to come and have a go at you for the last 10 minutes. Because if they come out as soon as you score, let's say you score after 20 minutes against the team that's parking the bus, yeah. If they go and rip up their whole game plan, they'll go and get done 4-5-0. So they still keep to the plan in the hope that they can just keep it 1-0 and then they'll go and have a go for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, that's what most of them do. Sean Dyche does it all the time. Yeah, whether he was at Burnley or whether he's at Everton. If he's playing against a team that's better than him, park the bus. Yeah, we're 1-0 down. We keep parking the bus, lads. Last 10 minutes, we'll have a go. Yeah, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But it's the thing, like, Man United haven't got that fear factor at the minute, so nobody's really parking the bus against you.
Facts, but I tell you what, if we start to keep the ball, yeah, we're on smoke. Now, honestly, because we'll bring players in, and United's biggest issue has been that we don't keep the ball well. That's been our biggest issue. So, with the fact that if you look, considering we don't create very much, we're still a threat. Lord knows how. So if we've got a manager that can actually get us building confidence on the ball, it's only going to build confidence in terms of scoring goals. It's only going to do that, bruv, because the more of the ball you have in a football match, naturally you become more confident because you can feel when you're dominating a game and you can feel when you're up against it. Like, I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, if you've got the ball, sorry to cut you off. If you've got the ball, you're right. Yeah, and listen, you've played a lot more football than I ever have. Yeah, and we've watched a lot of football as well, different contrasting styles over the years. Yeah, but if you've got the ball for the majority of the game, yes, it depends where you have the ball, but you're never tired. Yeah, whereas if you're chasing shadows all game and the other team have got the ball, you are worn out, bruv. And then eventually you start doubting yourself. Oh, we're not going to get back in this. And then your legs get heavier quicker because your mentality changes. Whereas if you've got the ball, bro, how many times do you see a team, yeah? They're just popping it around. I watched Bilbao last night, absolutely spanked Diego Simeone.
Okay.
Absolutely spanked them 3-0, 4-0 on aggregate, yeah? In a semi-final. Yeah, and bro, I swear down there, Bilbao are not the best team in the world. They looked like prime Barca last night. Why? Because their heads went. As soon as that goal went in, and Aki Williams scored a bad boy goal in that game, mate. Yeah, bad boy finish, yeah. As soon as that goal went in after 10 minutes, Atleti's heads dropped. Yeah, dropped. They were 2-0 down on Ag at that point. And then Bilbao, it was like somebody had plugged them into the mains. They were 100 mile an hour, pass. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you've got the ball and you keep popping it around, the other team give up quicker, which means that now you're more confident. Now the adrenaline's rushing even more. You're less tired. Yeah, whereas the other team, it saps the energy out of them because they're just chasing and they just give up. And that's what happened last night. Exact prime example what happened last night. That lot gave up as soon as that goal went in. They didn't believe they could come back. Yeah, and then as soon as that happens, they're finished. And then the other team get more energetic. Doesn't matter about the level of players because that Bilbao should never beat Atleti. Atleti are miles better than them. Yeah,
it's a game of momentum, bro. It's all about taking your chances when you get them, and also you can use possession as a way of killing the other team's momentum. Do you know what I mean? That's the one thing City do well. They don't let the other team really build momentum because they suffocate them with the football most of the time. So it's very important to do, and that's what Arsenal been doing. That's why they've been scoring so many goals as well, because they keep the ball a lot better than other teams, bro. And that's what it is. And it's the constant pressure that wears teams down. And if you get an early goal, It's the worst thing, bro, because teams want to have something to defend. When it's 0-0, they've got something to defend. When they go 1-0 down after 10 minutes, it's like, all right, cool. Now we have to let go of all of our plans and actually come out, and then we're in danger of getting hit again. And that's why when teams get desperate, you see so many late goals when teams are chasing the game. So many.
Yeah.
So many, bro. Like, you'll see a team lose 3-0 and they've conceded all 3 goals in the last 15 minutes of the game, bro. Because
look at when we played you at the Emirates. Garnacho had that goal ruled out by a millimetre. Yeah, and then bang, 2 goals in stoppage time.
There you go, because we were chasing the game after feeling comfortable at 1-1.
It was 1-1. Yeah, Garnacho's goal gets ruled out, and then bang, 2 goals.
That's football. That's football, and that's why you don't just look at the score. You have to look at different stages in the game, key moments, bro. Because key moments in football matches are so important, and that's why I say to people, like, even when you look at our game against Luton, if we didn't score that early goal, we probably would have lost that game. Because the mistake that my man made for Højlund to score that goal so early, that changed the whole complexion of the game, bro. Like, it was within the first 5 minutes that you're 1-0 down. And as well as they played for the rest of the game, if they don't go 1-0 down so early, they probably win that game.
Yep. Yeah, mate, it's the same in a lot of games that we've watched, especially Man United games. Like, Man United always give you a chance. Yeah, but the problem is the teams, I don't know what it is about Man United. I don't know if it's because they're playing Man United. Most teams don't punish you, man. Because the amount of chances, clear-cut chances you give up to these teams, like the West Hams, the Wolves, Lutons, etc.
I just think they lack quality. I think they lack quality. I don't think they're doing it subconsciously. I genuinely believe that when you look at these teams, I remember West Ham were playing Bowen as a false 9. Like, they didn't have a proper striker. Like, a lot of these teams are not dangerous, bro. Like, even when you look at Nottingham Forest, they got the what's this striker's name? Can't remember.
I can never pronounce his name either.
Yeah, I can see the name, but I can't remember it.
He's a problem.
He's an absolute unit, but he's just, bro, he's scumbaggy. Like, he just scuffs every shot, it's dragged, and it's like he's just a flat track bully, bro. You know, like that. That's what it is. There's no real clinical finishes that or 1 year or something. Yeah, that's it. So he's a handful physically, but he scuffs. I'm very wary of centre forwards that don't strike the ball well. He drags everything. Like, and when I see centre forwards that drag shots all the time, bro, it shows me that they're off balance and they're rushing it, and it's like
it's not natural to them.
Yeah, it's not natural to them, bro. And that's just what it is. Like, when we play against certain teams, they don't have the clinical edge to really punish us, whereas we tend to punish these guys. So it's just one of them things where I think it's a lack of quality. I don't think it's the fact that people fear us. I don't think it's because it's Man United or anything like that. I just genuinely think that the level of finishing is so poor, bro. It's so poor
across the board as well, and just all the teams. It's all teams. All teams are the same. The quality of the thing is, if you've got a striker like him, somebody said he's Emil Heskey like in terms of size and physicality, but Heskey was a better footballer.
Yeah, Heskey had a great first touch. Like, people, the thing is, people, like, it was cool to kind of downplay Emil Heskey's qualities, but as a link man,
look at the era he played in with the players that were like, come on, man, like if you put Emil Heskey into this era of football, he'd be one of the best players in the league, or best strikers in the league.
Oh, easily. Do you know what I mean?
But he was playing in the era with Shearer, with Fowler, with Michael Owen, like Ian Wright. We're talking top players, mate. Top players. Who did Man United have? Cantona was in that era. Like, come on, man. Like, you had some bad boy players as well. Like,
Emil Heskey was
even Sutton, Hasselbank, Good Johnson. Do you know what I mean? He's playing in this era, top bangers, bruv.
Yeah,
like, which is why he was always the one that was ridiculed, because Emil Heskey, look, Emil Heskey, he's crap. But when you actually deep it, bro, the strikers that were in the league then were levels better than him.
That's what I mean.
Strikers that we've seen in the Premier League.
But there you go. And even Heskey at Leicester, before he got the Liverpool move, bro, he's banging goals from bro, you could argue there's not even a striker like him in the Premier League right now. You know, like that. So
the only way that's a comparison is just by the size and physicality of him. But
that's what I mean.
Than him all day long. But this is the thing, though. Like, when you have a striker like that is not clinical, you have to have your wingers be clinical. because you're knocking it down to a winger. You can spin it around the corner. You might skank a shot. The keeper parries it. Then your winger has to tap it in. Yeah. They ain't got that either. Like, they ain't got that. The 1v1 demon, bruv. Chelsea should have got 50 million for him when they had the chance. Do you know what I'm saying? He is rubbish, bro. That Hudson-Odoi is awful to watch, man. Like, and the thing is, it almost looks like he's given up.
Injuries have killed him, though. Like, I honestly, I think
he's given up. He's mentally given up.
You know what it is with players like that? And I feel sorry for him because it's like his body, it's like his body can't do what he wants it to do anymore. He has to adapt his game, but doesn't really know how to. And he's only ever been a footballer. So it's like, what do? You just keep playing and just ride the rest of your career out and make money? Or what do you do? Because you don't know no other way, bro. So it's kind of like he just has to
the wing position and play him in number 10 or something.
Yeah, but then he hasn't got the facilities for the number 10. Do you know what I mean? And
this is passing, but I don't know. He could be. I don't know. He could be a second striker, I suppose. But nobody really plays with a second striker these days.
But that's why no one plays with two up front. So
he's going up and down the wing trying to dribble past everyone when he can't do it.
Exactly, unless they try and turn him into like a fullback or something. But he's not going to want to play that. Do you know what I mean? So it's a weird situation, man. Injuries can be very, very harsh on a lot of players, and I've seen it too many times where a player gets an injury and they're literally not the same again because they can't be. Do you know what I mean? Like, they can't be the same again. So really, you could just turn him into like a fullback or something like that, and just turn him into an attacking right back, like a modern day right back. I'm sure he could do it, but he probably doesn't like the defensive side of the game. But he's got the attributes, he's got the pace, and he's used to being on the wing anyway. But he doesn't have the 1v1.
He ain't got that killer. He ain't got that killer.
He's not scary.
When Matisse said that about him, like me and Toes were sat on the show, we were pissing ourselves. We were like, "You what? Say that again? 1v1 demon, bro." Like, we were like, "You taking the mick?" Yeah, but he was very good at dribbling. Yeah, but now I watch him, bro. He looks like his head's popped. He looks like he's just going through the motions every time I've watched him this season. Yeah, and even summer last, it's just like, them injuries have done him, bro. Like, it's sad, really. But like, what do you do? Like you said, you carry on and just go through it and just nick a living. But then I think that's. I don't know, man.
I think he's just going through the motions now, bro. You know what I mean? And it happens to so many players. And I think a lot of fans don't realize it's like once you get injured as well, and especially if you're used to playing a certain way, like his skill set is very, very specific. So if you're used to playing a certain way your whole life, all that happens is once you get an injury, especially a long-term injury, a lot of the instincts that you have growing up, you just lose them, bro, like, because you're just not playing that way. And also your body doesn't feel the same. It's like being in someone else's body. Like, that's the only thing I could liken it to, bro, because I know what injuries do. It's mad. Like, normally you would receive the ball a certain way and you would take the ball a certain way, but then you can't turn that way because maybe your body feels more stiff, or your knee, you don't really trust it no more. Do you know what I mean? Normally you'd put your body in front of normally you'd put your body in front of a player, but now, like, you're favoring that side. You don't want to get hit. Do you know what I mean? So you're like, nah, you're almost playing to avoid certain pains or to avoid. Like, massively. Like, you start to actually think. And the thing is, with attacking players, they play best when they're playing off instinct. And the problem is, when instinctive players start to think about the game, they're progressively worse. Like, it's so mad. You can always see a player, like an instinctive player, when they start to think, they look horrible, bro. You can go through it. You look at players like Nunes, Rashford, and all these guys, Martinelli as well. They're most dangerous when they're playing at full speed and they're not thinking. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's because they're playing off pure instinct. As soon as they slow the game down, put their foot on the ball and get their head up, they just do some bozo stuff. Do you know what I mean? And this is just what it is. And a lot of players are like that. They're most dangerous when they're playing off instinct. So it's one of them ones where when you get injured, you can't really play off instinct because you're scared. And this is what it is.
The injury he's had, I've just googled his injury records, Right?
He done his Achilles or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he done an Achilles tendon rupture. Yeah, that kept him out for nearly a whole year, well, a whole season nearly. Then he's had like little hamstring injuries, ankle injuries, hip injury. Then he done an Achilles heel again. Yeah. But that was 63. Well, it kept him out 15 Premier League games. Yeah. Then he's had a knee problem. Like, and that kept him in, well, that only kept him out a week, to be fair. Yeah. But like, they're little niggling injuries. And this is the thing, everything along your leg and your ankle and your foot and all of that, it all ties in because the muscles have to compensate. Yeah. So an Achilles, bro, I've never done an Achilles. Yeah. Right. But I can imagine that it's flipping painful, number one.
Yeah. That must be nasty.
And number two, that it's never going to be 100% ever again. Yeah. So now you're not going to be 100%, are you?
No, but also like your Achilles.
The rest of your body or your leg is now compensating for that. So now you're going to overstretch on something, or you're going to rip another muscle by compensating. It's mad.
But the thing is, your Achilles tendon obviously joins onto your calf. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when you're sprinting and stuff like that, the amount of force that goes through that tendon as well. So once you've snapped that and it's had to be reconstructed and you've got scar tissue there, naturally you're going to lose pace. Naturally, because that elasticity from accelerating and all the weight that goes through there, so automatically you're losing pace. And when you're someone like Callum, you don't want to be losing pace, especially if that's one of your USPs. That's one of your main things. So when you lose pace, it's a madness anyway. And then on top of that, you don't want to get crunched and that, because obviously you're thinking, oh, my ankle, my feet, everything like that, bro. It's mad, bro.
How many times do the studs go down the player's Achilles in a game? You see it every game pretty much. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nasty, bro.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, obviously, it don't injure every one of them. We see it nearly every game. Somebody gets caught on the ankle, the Achilles. Like, bro, yeah, that's a nasty injury, man. Yeah, it's sad as well, because I've just checked now. He's only 23. Only 23.
Wow.
It's mad. And he was a good talent, man. But yeah, he'll never be the same again.
No, it's nasty. I big up Bama again with the duffel bag. He's come through again and blessed.
Yo, Bama, what you saying?
You know what I'm saying? I big up my bro. I can't lie, bro. Every day is Christmas when he's about. Do you know what I'm saying? He's active. Nah, big up my guy, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, like I feel sorry for Callum, man. Like it's just one of them things. I'll be real. Like it's nasty, but it's so common in the game of football that it's unbelievable, isn't it? And it's just about adapting, and it might be a positional change. It might be a positional change that gives him a new lease of life. Like you have to
be, bro, because he ain't that explosive winger anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So now you need to think about
defending, bro. Listen, we see Ashley Young. Yeah, Ashley Young is still playing now, and he's playing fullback. Yeah, maybe that's something he should look at and see. Right, actually, okay, I know they're miles apart in age. Yeah, but Ashley Young was a very, very good winger, very good winger. Yeah, and now he's a very good defender. Yeah,
but defending is about intelligence. Do you know what I'm saying? Like defending is very much a mindset. It's about reading danger, and to an element, it's a little bit of bravery, but not so much. When you're a centre half, maybe. When you're a fullback, if you just read the game well, you can be good. And the thing is, because Ashley Young's an experienced player, the older you get, naturally, the better you should be able to read the game. So you should be able to transition into defending, because you've seen this picture so many times. Even though football is very unstable and no two pitches are the same, you can draw experience from being in certain situations, isn't it? And Ashley Young's seen it. He's seen it all, bro, at his age. So it's one of them ones where naturally he can want to do that. And also when you get older, you naturally become less fit and you want to run less anyway. So naturally you just go further back. Do you know what I mean? So it's like Hudson-Odoi probably feels like he's got loads to offer as a winger, but really,
yeah, for the good of his career going forward, he ain't a winger anymore.
Yeah, bro, you might have to be one of them.
If he's watching this stream, you're a defender now, my guy.
bro, and he can be one of the best right backs in the league if he really wants to. Do you know what I mean? Because most of these guys are failed wingers anyway.
Yeah, facts.
They are.
Yeah, facts. Absolute facts.
So yeah,
our left backs are fouled 10, bro.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. You're right. Actually, in the modern game, it's true. And then you look at Trent as well. Like he was a centre mid and now he's playing at right back. So I think he can reinvent himself. And this is this is spot on. Lissandro's injury last season could be the catalyst for the rest of his injuries, bro. I always say when players have bad injuries, we have to look and see how they recover from it.
And this is the thing as well, yeah. Like, because especially with Alessandro, the way he plays, he is 100-mile-an-hour. Like, I'm going to clatter into physicality and that. Yeah, he's going to have to change his game, man. Because if he's coming back off a big injury, yeah, he's got injured again. Yeah, and it's like, are you going to see this going through the rest of his career? He needs to slow down a little bit. Yeah, like, yeah, obviously a big injury knocks it out of you. We've seen it with so many players over the years; they've never been the same. But you have to adapt, and this is now where the management team, the coaching staff, the people around him, and himself, the same with Hudson-Odoi, now have to sit there and say, like, right, you can't do what you used to do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slow you down, and we're going to tell you to stop being so aggressive with Alessandro, for example. Don't go flying into tackles. Yeah, just stand back, use your head more. Yeah, read the game a little bit better. Yeah, and he's got the perfect defender next to him, bro, Varane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can learn off Varane. Even if he's injured, bro, he can still turn up at training and listen to Varane every day. Sit in the canteen and talk to Varane every day. Watch video clips. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because Alessandro is a top player. I wanted him at Arsenal. Yeah, he's a top player, but he's mad erratic.
Yeah, he is.
And it's like that.
He gets away with it.
Yeah, he gets away with it. But at the same time, when you come off the back of that big injury, now you've done another injury. Yeah, again, that's because he wants to go out there. But something like Roy Keane, I always love listening to Roy Keane. If you and same with like Gaza and other players, if you took that bastard out of them, yeah, they're not the same player, are they? Yeah, and I think that's kind of the same with Alessandro. You take that out of him, you lose something out of his game.
No, 100%. But like, this is the West Ham injury. He injured himself, really, because the thing is, he's thrown himself into the player, and the player's fallen and landed on him. But it was him being over.
He didn't have to throw himself into the player.
He was being over aggressive, and he ended up hurting himself, innit? And it's just one of them things where it's unfortunate, bro. It's mad unfortunate, but like this, Alessandro at centre back, he's saying that he's far better suited to an inverted left back, and he might be. Do you know what I'm saying? He might be in the modern game.
I think we were going to play him if we signed him
in that system. Do you know what I mean? If he was playing where Zinchenko's playing, yeah, to be fair, like, he'd be quality because he's a good ball player. And what they're doing is now they're playing midfielders as fullbacks so they can invert in it. And he has played in the 6 before, so in the right system, he could play as an inverted left back. You're 100% spot on.
And he's better defensively than Zinchenko.
100%, because he's an actual.
I don't think he's better on the ball than Zinchenko. I think Zinchenko's short game's mad. Like, his short game pass is crazy, but the overall package, playing at left back inverted, then yeah, I think he'd be a better player, definitely. But again, that comes down to now the management team, the coaching, and him. Because if he don't want to play there, then there's a problem. Yeah, because he could keep getting niggly injuries for the rest of his career, and you ain't ever going to see the best of him.
It's very likely that that's going to happen, man, because since he's come in, he's been injured a lot, and it's been going under the radar because he's such a good player, and he's a fan favorite. Everyone's overlooking his availability, but Alessandro's been injured quite a bit. I think he even came back. When he even came back from the World Cup, I believe, like, he got an injury not too long after that as well. Do you know what I mean? So he's been, his availability's been shaky, bruv. I can't even lie. And it could become a problem if we don't recruit well in the summer, bro, because we have to get rid of Lindelof. I don't know how long Maguire's got left at the football club, and obviously Johnny Evans was only a stopgap. So like, when man are saying that Alessandro's almost missed a year's worth of football, like,
that's crazy. Since he's been at United, he's been there what, 18 months?
18 months, and he's, you know what I mean?
And the thing is, because, like you said, because he's a fan favorite, people won't be sitting there saying, "Oh, he's injury prone." We get this with Tierney and Zinchenko.
Yeah, they won't be saying, "Oh, replace him," but they're saying replace Varane, and Varane's been.
Yeah, because they don't rate Varane because, like, he's not a fan favorite in comparison to Alessandro. Tierney's the same, bro. Oh, Tierney's always injured. He's always injured. He's factually less injured than Zinchenko. I've never heard anyone say Zinchenko's injury prone, but he's been injured more than Tierney has. Yeah, because they don't rate Tierney as highly as Zinchenko. Oh, he's injury prone. Yeah, and it's like, come on, man, it's mad. It is crazy, but yeah, bro, this summer you need to go and get another centre back. You need to bin that Harry Maguire off, and you need to, well, you need to bin your manager off first. But
I think he's gone. You know what it is, guys. We're getting linked with Zidane. Yeah, obviously, I know we're not getting Zidane.
Go bathroom, yeah,
no problem. I know we're not getting Zidane. Also, I don't want Zidane. However, I just like the fact. I like the fact that we're being linked with proper managers. I like the fact that we're being linked with Zidane. I like the fact that we're being linked with the Zerbi. And even though I don't like Nagelsmann, I'm happy that we're being linked with Nagelsmann. I'm happy that we're being linked with Nagelsmann instead of being linked with other dead managers, bro. Instead of Thomas Tuchel, for instance, because Thomas Tuchel is an absolute bum. And also, as much as I would have taken Graham Potter, before, the facts are, the man that we're getting linked with are all better than Graham Potter. Do you know what I'm saying? So it just shows that these new people, we've also got linked with Inzaghi, but I think that was the fans linking us. But the point is, it looks like our owners are trying to do things the right way, and they're only looking at some of the best people, which is exactly what we want. Man saying you're tapped, Rants, because I don't want Zidane. Bro, listen, I'll be real about the Zidane thing, It's like, forget who Zidane was as a player, because Zidane is in my top 5 all-time footballers. You lot know I respect him as a football player, but as a manager, like, the guy he three-peated in the Champions League with Real Madrid, but I genuinely don't know how good a manager Zidane is. I don't know how much of what Zidane was Zidane and how much was the players. I don't know.
No, that's wild, bro. I'll tell you why that's wild, right? Because most of them players were there when Rafa Benitez was there as manager.
Yeah, but Rafa's Rafa, bro.
Yeah, but they're still the same players, bro.
But the thing is, Rafa Benitez is different because
even Carlo said,
yeah, but bro, like Zidane has got a certain aura about him, innit? He has, innit? And the thing is, when I say football is a lot about man management and all these other things, like the respect that these players will have for Zidane, it's just
it'd be more than for Rafa. I get that, but
but that's what I mean, bro. Like when I looked at Zidane's teams, bro, I just don't know, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, the differences between Carlo Ancelotti and Zidane is, bro, we've seen Carlo win stuff at multiple clubs. We've only ever seen Zidane at one team, bro. The same way people will turn around and say, oh, we don't know if Messi's going to be the same Messi outside of Barcelona. You can ask the same question about Zidane. If Pep had only won at Barca, everyone was like, Pep needs to win a Champions League without Messi. And that was valid. And he did. But look how fucking long it took him, though.
And do you know what
I'm saying? Exactly. He was outside of a treble, but look how long it took him, though. Do you know what I'm saying? And does Messi look the same player outside of Barcelona's system? Absolutely not. Like, but also we don't know because Messi was older when Messi fucking left Barcelona. We don't know if young Messi left Barca, if he would have done the same thing. We don't know. All these things are just speculation.
We don't know factually, but I think
we don't know
it to be the case.
No, but it's all speculation, bro. The point
is,
the
thing with Zidane, I hear you with Zidane.
I don't know if Zidane was. I don't think Zidane's Carlo, blood. I don't think Zidane's Carlo. If he was,
no, he's not Carlo. Carlo's a better manager for me. But
well, there you go.
The fact that Zidane has managed the same set of players as Ancelotti and Rafa Benitez, and
hey, you're in Spain. Yeah? Get me Zidane's league finishes. Get me his finishes, how many points and where he finished in the Premier League. Because cool. He's won 3 Champions Leagues. But what did he do in the league?
Who?
Zidane.
He won the league.
No, but what did he do in the league? He three-peated in the Champions League. How many times did he win the league? Did he win it 3 times as well? Or did he?
I think he won it once. Maybe wrong. I had the chat. I think
he went back.
He managed them twice.
He went back. He's managed them for what, 5 years in total, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think he won one or 2. I think it's 1. But the chat is saying 2.
So he won 2 in 5 years.
2 and a 3-peat. Did he win a Copa del Rey? Did he win a Copa del Rey as well? I don't think he did the Copa del Rey. He's got 2 La Ligas
in 5 years, and he 3-peated. I hear the 3-peat thing, but
bad,
he only won.
That's 5 trophies, bro, in 5 years. That's really.
I hear that, Lee, but honestly, bro, like I'm being real. I don't know how much was him, and how much was the players, because, bro,
and 2 Spanish cups as well. There you go. So 7 trophies.
Real Madrid have, Real Madrid just have this heritage, in the Champions League. It's crazy. Like even the one that Carlo won, where they made the comeback against City, like that would felt like that was something in the sky, bruv.
No,
Do you know
that was
what I'm
when
saying?
Benzema did the Panenka at the Etihad, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro. And then Rodrigo come off the bench and done the mad thing, bro.
You know what's crazy about that Benzema Panenka? If he missed that penalty, they probably wouldn't have won the next leg and gone through. Yeah, to have the balls in the last minute of the game to Panenka a penalty, knowing if you miss it, you're effed.
But there you go, and that ain't got nothing to do with Zidane, bro. Like, I just believe he had the players, bro.
No, that was under Carlo. But yeah, no, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. But at the same time, like, bro, 3 in a row. We're never going to see that again, I don't think.
But I just don't think so. When I look at Zidane, yeah, and listen, I'm open to being wrong. Do you know what I mean? But when I look at Zidane, he looks like more of like a kind of pragmatic / kind of let the players play manager, and we just don't have the players.
Yeah, he's less tactical. He's less
tactical. Exactly, and we don't have the players. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, we don't have the players to do the vibes thing.
But at the same time, like you just said,
someone to instill a structure. Like, how do you replace Zidane? You don't. You can't replace him. Like,
replace him with Ancelotti again.
Well, there you go. That's the point. They're the only 2 managers like that in world football, bruv. So if we're trying to build a structure, which is what the new owner said to me, yeah,
Zidane don't fit what you want to do.
Zidane doesn't fit no structure. Zidane is just a fucking.
Sorry, he's bad boy.
He's a bad manager, bro. In the most respectful way, he's just a vibes guy, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
He's not one that you could imagine is going to sit down and start doing like the Jose tactics and this and that, like, and you need to play right wing back today, just to do a job for the team. He ain't one of them, is he? He's Zidane, bruv.
Bro, didn't Eden Hazard say that Zidane just didn't even give man instructions? I'm sure that's what he said in the thing. He just said, he just told him to go out there and play. Like,
yeah, but that's what you want to hear.
Yeah, but that's that Sir Alex Ferguson coaching. But you can do that when you've got good players. Do you know what I mean? You can't do that with McTominay and them. Like, that's what Oli done with Bruno. Just go and do what you did at Sporting. Yeah, bruv. That's why we don't win stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, man can't do this. Do what you did at Sporting shit. Like, we don't need that right now. We need someone that's going to build.
I hear what you're saying.
Van Gaal built a structure, like Arteta's building a structure at Arsenal. We need.
But I'd still take Zidane. If I was a Man United fan,
I wouldn't take him now. I wouldn't take him now.
You know why I'd take him? I'll tell you why I'd take him. I'd take him, just based on the fact he's Zidane and you're Man United. Right? So you're Man United, number one, you can attract players based on Man United as Man United Football Club, one of the biggest clubs, pay well, etc., etc. Now you've got a GOAT of the game as a player and a manager that's very well respected by everyone.
Oh, it's a marketing dream, bro, but it doesn't fix our football.
But now you've got the structure above you, to pull in the right players. And let's be real, who's going to say no to working for Zidane at Man United?
No one.
Very, very little players are going to say no. The only players that say no to that are if they City and Real Madrid want them. Yeah, other than that, you're pretty much going to Man United, in there. Yeah, so on that basis alone, I'd take him. Could he get Man United into a title charge quickly? Who knows? Like you said, we've not seen it. He's not done it at any other club, so you don't know. There's the unknown.
Bro, man said said he had Vinicius playing right wing back. Hey, miss me with that.
But at the same time, yeah, but ask Vinicius if he cares, brother. He's won stuff. Obviously he's having more fun now. But yeah, he did a job for the team. But at the same time, on the flip side of the Zidane and Man United thing, and it's the unknown of going to Man United, he's never done it at another club before, etc., etc. Yeah, you've got all of that pull because of the clout you've got with them two, Man United and him. Yeah. But now, if you take a Zerbi in there, what's Zerbi going to pull? Yeah, yes, it's Man United, so you got the pull. Yes, you got the structure above, but the structure above ain't drawing players like Zidane can draw players.
I know what you're saying, but I just think that the club
and again, that's the unknown. He's never managed a big club.
The club attracts the players on its own, though. I genuinely feel like that doesn't matter. Like, the thing is with Zidane, it's like it's too big a risk for him because we can't guarantee him the players from the start. And also, like, what does he leave behind? Because Real Madrid is a special club in the sense that, bro, they've got Alphonso Davies already penned for next season. And Mbappe. Like, bro, we're halfway through the season. They've got Alphonso Davies, Mbappe, and Hendrick for next season. Like, when you've got a setup like that, it's like you can't fail.
They're a special one, man. They're the special
you can't fail. When you go to Man United, you're relying on Ratcliffe and these man to guarantee you, some decent players, not no world beaters. Like none of that. Like some decent players, and then you have to find a way to make us challenge.
Yeah, but now who would you want to play for? I know you're going to say Zerbi because that's the style of football you like, right? But if you walk into a dressing room, right? Let's say you're already at Manchester United, yeah, right, and you're a McTominay, like a Lissandro, whoever it may be, right, and there's the board come to you as the players, they sit you down, you ain't got a manager, and they say, right, who do you want? Do you want Zidane or Zerbi? I think most of them would say Zidane. Because it's Zidane, the wealth of experience. Yeah, if you sack Ten Hag right now, yeah, and Ratcliffe and them lot all went in and sat the players down in a meeting and said, right, we've got 2 candidates. They're both open to coming here. One's Zerbi, one's Zidane. Who do you think the players will pick?
They would say Zidane because also most of them are fans of Zidane. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of them ones where I just think for the longevity of this football club, I think it's too early for a Zidane. Like, we're not at Zidane stage yet. Like, we ain't got a team that already knows who they are with an identity, with natural leaders, with natural quality. Those are the kind of teams that Zidane steps into and he brings out the best in these players. I think we're in our developmental stage where we need a manager that's going to nurture some of the players that we have and also build an identity, build a style, and bring in certain players and just create like a new, like they keep saying, the environment. It's an environment thing. That's what it is.
Not only that, you see, I stepped out to go bathroom, obviously, but I see the person put up the 3 names and said, what did you think of them? The ones you're being linked to. I heard what you were saying, right?
Zidane, Zerbi, and Nagelsmann are the 3
Who's putting these names out? Is it the usual suspects that are on the payroll? Or is it different people? Or is it just everyone en masse?
It's loads of different people. Like Zerbi's name's been ringing off. Nagelsmann's name was ringing. Yeah, Nagelsmann's name rang off last week, and then I haven't heard much about it this week. But the Zerbi one is getting louder and louder and louder, and that's the one that. And then the Zidane one popped up earlier on this week for the first time, and people started dreaming. Do you know what I mean? But I don't.
Bro, Zidane doesn't want to even manage in England. Like whoever started that rumor.
There's talks that Zidane don't want to manage it again. He just wants the national.
Why would he? Why would
he just wants the national team job, and he's waiting for Deschamps to finally decide that he doesn't want to do it no more. That's what the rumors have been. Do you know what I mean? The rumors have been that he's just waiting for that job. So
why would he want to manage again? He's done 3 in a row. He's completed football. He's as a player and a manager.
Bro, the only thing that he can do, yeah, is smother his work and ruin his legacy by choosing the wrong job now. Do you know what I'm saying?
The only way he can totally finish and complete everything is by winning France a World Cup. Yeah, because he's done everything. He's done everything in the game, club level.
Facts.
Yeah, everything in the game. Yeah, and he's won a World Cup as a player. So, like, literally, as a player, he's completed football. As a manager, he's done 3 in a row, never been done before. Yeah, so yeah, the national job's probably what he's waiting for. I don't think even if he got offered the job, he'd want Man United anyway. I don't think he would. I don't think he wants to manage a club team. I think you're right.
Bro, I'll be honest. There'll be reasons. There'll be parts of him that would want the Man United job because it's Man United. It's also an Adidas club. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of brand stuff and personal reasons why he might want to take the job, but the actual job itself, nah. You know, like that.
You're imagining the buzz in Manchester, though, yeah, and within your fan base, if you ended up getting Zidane,
that's the only thing that could be bigger than Pep. The only thing that could be bigger than Pep at City. That's the only thing that could be bigger than Pep.
You've got a shit ton of money, yeah, and you've got the structure there now. Yeah, that can only go one way.
Because when they got Pep, yeah, we went and got Jose because of that. Because it was the Pep and Jose commercial El Clasico all over again. That's the reason why Van Gaal got sacked.
So you're the biggest club in Manchester, like we're
precisely. And the only thing we could do to top Pep at City is to get Zidane. But I don't think that Zidane is a viable option. And I don't think that we're at the stage where Zidane would benefit from being at Man United in a football sense. I think he would only benefit commercially. You know what I mean?
Man said no more bald managers.
Hey, bro, listen, I hear it. I hear it.
He might be bald inside a year if he gets the job, bro.
No, I don't know, bro. That guy's crazy, and he's still not losing hair, bro. Look at Conte. Conte lost
His
his
forehead's bigger than mine.
bro. Conte needed a hair transplant in it, like, and the Zerbi's crazier than Conte, bro. So it's one of them ones where, bro, if he's still got hair, there's a chance.
Are mad. I can't lie, bro. They're crazy.
No, the Zerbi's nuts. You know what I mean? That's one thing. Man he might be the first manager that they might have to put man behind glass like ice hockey, bro, because he's tapped.
Like when what's his name? John Fury was trying to punch KSI through the plastic.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Zerbi's actually tapped, but you know what? Like,
to do the team meetings down the plexiglass and that.
No, but I think that it could be good. I think it could be good. I actually feel like this is exactly what Man United need. Because if you look at the top
players, bro, imagine him going in there like a whirlwind, mate. It's just
I think this is what we need. If we're gonna do a complete reset, get a madman in there as well, because it sets pace from the minute. It sets.
See, with Arteta went in there a little bit like that. He tried doing the whole pep thing, like I'm in control.
Yeah, done the whirlwind thing. Yeah.
And the thing is, he upset all of the main players: the Aubameyangs, the Ozils, the Ramseys. I think Ramsey had gone, actually. I may be wrong. Yeah, but either way, I think Ramsey had gone anyway. But all the bigger players, the bigger named players, he upset them. That's why we went down the Project Youth thing, because it's easier to control the younger players that will look up to him. Wow, he's worked with Pep. Oh, he's played for Arsenal. He captained us to a cup, etc., etc. Yeah, so if you do get De Zerbi, don't be expecting Varane and Cas to be around much longer. They'll be gone real quick. Yeah, they'll be gone real quick.
We'll see in it, but I believe that the recruitment team already have an idea of the players they want to keep and want to get rid of, and there's rumors that they're trying to look at a model for contracts that are more performance based, which is great, you know, like that. So players are going to be made to sign new contracts, which would be good as well, because everything needs a restructure. I don't believe that Cas or Varane would have an issue with that if it means that the team as a whole get better, bro. Like, you see it in loads of different sports all the time. You see it especially in American sports where players take pay cuts, so there's more money to strengthen the team and so on. You see it in the NFL all the time. You see it in basketball. If you want a better supporting cast, then I mean, you might have to let your bonus go or take a little pay cut or so, because we need to redistribute this money to somewhere else. Like, I don't think that these guys are gonna have a problem with going from 370 grand a week to 250 basic plus bonuses if it means I've got a much better team around me. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna care, bro, because these guys are already multi millionaires, bro. Like, they don't care. So it's one of them ones where if it means that the team as a whole can benefit, then I don't see a problem with those restructures. But if you're going to restructure, start getting rid of players, bringing in new players, that's the best time to bring in a madman. It's the best time to bring him in, because he sets the new culture, and he lets everyone know, that this is what we are now. Like, fuck what you thought it was. This is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, don't care what you've done before, mate. I ain't them. Yeah, I'm him. Yeah, and him is doing it his way. Like, do you know what I'm saying? What's Cesc said? I've seen the chat.
What's Cesc said, bro? Get the quotes in here. Cesc is my baller, bro. That's one of my Premier League goats. Cesc Fabregas, bro. He's top 3 midfielders in Premier League history, bro.
Right, what a player! I'm gassed. I've seen that player, man.
Trust me.
My club, bro. Unbelievable footballer.
Man said, I don't know his game plan. I don't know if he has structure. I don't know what his message is. At least with Solskjaer, there was a plan. Defend well and have great breaks. 100%. Bro, man, don't know. Like, we don't know. Even, bro, Cesc has been coaching for 5 minutes and he knows. He's like, I don't see what he's doing. Bro, if you're sitting here defending Ten Hag at this point, I can only assume that Man United are paying you money, bro. You know,
bro,
like
Cesc is 7 points off the top, right? I think it's top 2 get promoted, right? He's in Serie B. Yeah, he's 2 points off a second. It's at 4th at the minute.
What club is it?
FC Como.
Okay.
Imagine he gets them promoted, bro. First job.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they'll be in Serie A.
I sat down and I watched his he done that coach's voice interview. I watched that ages ago. Do you know
He's a good talker, man. He knows the game inside out.
Cesc knows.
man. He's a baller,
He
man.
knows ball. He's going to be a good coach. He's going to be a top coach as well, bro. Like I said, literally, if you're building a team or something like that, he's one to keep an eye on. Similar to like Xabi Alonso. Them man there, keep an eye on them, bro. Because probably in about 5 years, Cesc is going to be one of them coaches that that people are going to be looking at. Like he's a proper coach. You know, like
Arsenal fans can't stand him on mass though. Oh, he went to Silverstone and down tools before Barca, and what? Who cares? Yeah, that guy was too good for Arsenal at the time, man.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
man,
and this
man laughed. I said Cesc top 3 midfielders of all time. He laughed, and the rest said Gerrard, Lampard. Imagine putting 2 English players ahead of Cesc Fabregas with a straight face. You know, like that, bro. If you rate Lampard with Fabregas, bro, you laughing at yourself. You know, like that, like
proper footballer.
You know, man said Gerrard and Lampard, bro. The 2 of them couldn't lace Cesc boots, bruv. Like, bro, listen, Barcelona didn't want either of them scrubs. Like, let's be real.
In prime Pep era.
Man said Lampard and Gerrard, bruv. Yeah.
And then Cesc goes there and plays false 9 and bags 20-odd goals that season.
You know that. Bro, you know what it is, yeah, being in England is crazy. When I see how much
the winner for the World Cup, was it Iniesta or was that the Euros? He sets up the winner.
Bruv, listen, false 9 Cesc, you know. I've seen false 9 Cesc. I've seen number 6 Cesc. I've seen number 10 Cesc. I've seen number 8 Cesc. You know, like that. And he's better than Lampard and Gerrard in all of those positions. What are we talking about? Like, what's man doing?
He was a sick footballer.
Do you know what I mean? And all the Spanish brothers rate Scholes more than them 2, you know. And it's only English brothers that rate them 2 ahead of Scholes. It's a disease, bruv. It's a disease.
I guarantee if you actually ask Lampard and Gerrard, and say, how highly do you rate Cesc? Was he better than you? I guarantee both of them will say yes.
Bruv, listen, them man couldn't get nowhere near Cesc, bro. I'll be real.
Bro, that guy was about what, 5'7"? Yeah, just run rings around you all day.
Bruv, I've seen Cesc cook Steven Gerrard. I've seen it. You know them ones.
I've seen him cook Vieira. When Vieira left for Juve, we got him in the Champions League, bro. Yeah, he absolutely cooked him.
Yeah, bro.
Cooked Vieira, bro. This is Vieira that was still in his prime when we sold him. Yeah, cooked him. In their stadium in Turin, cooked him.
Cesc is different, bro. People don't understand. People
don't
understand.
That person couldn't have watched Cesc's whole career, bro. Like,
it's man.
Come on, man.
Bro, the guy was unreal. From like 16 years old, he was already world class, bro. Like, man, don't understand what Cesc Fabregas. Nah, it's crazy. I don't.
Bro, that guy was training with Arsenal Invincibles. Yeah, he never got a game that season.
At 15.
I think he was 15. Yeah, late 15. Training with Arsenal Invincibles. Yeah, the season we went Invincible. It was funny. We got rid of Jamie O'Hara. Jamie O'Hara. Right, we got rid of him. Yeah, to Tottenham. Yeah, and signed Cesc. And then put Cesc straight in the first team, like training. Yeah, he never played a game in that Invincible season, but he was training with them all season. Yeah, all season. Now imagine
he was only training with the first team because he was too good for the youth team.
Yeah, but he weren't quite good enough to get in that team that went Invincible. He was kind of in the middle of them too. Yeah. Bro, unbelievable footballer. KDB or Cesc? Cesc. I love KDB, but Cesc is better, mate. Cesc was such a sick footballer.
Bro, I'm telling you.
What about him? Yeah, like I think it was Fergie that said it. He said he plays with wing mirrors on. Like scan rate 100, bro. I've never gave the ball away. Yeah,
bro,
always
the best midfielders I've seen in recent times in the Premier League are Cesc and Yaya Toure, bro. Like in terms of the seasons that they've done.
David Silva as well.
David Silva, but David Silva's a 10. I don't really class him as like
in terms of impact on the team.
Yeah. I don't class him as a centre mid. He's a 10, bruv. To me, he's a 10, like Ozil's a 10. So I don't class them as midfielders. Them man are 10s, bro. Like 10's 10, innit? 10 ain't midfield. 10 is 10, bro. Yeah, 10's just 10. Like, you're not a midfielder if you're a 10. You're just a 10, bro.
You ain't side tackling on the edge of your own box to get the ball back.
Fuck all that. You know what I mean? You're just a creator, bro. Like you're just on vibes, bro. That's what 10s are, just vibes. You give them the ball and they just do what they want to do. Like that's what they are. But Yaya Toure and Cesc, that is it. That is it. Them two. Like man ain't seen nothing like these guys, bro. Yaya Toure had the technical ability, but he had the physicality. And then Cesc
he used to like get quicker the further he run.
Yeah, and then Cesc just had everything, like passing range, press resistance, weight of pass, vision, everything you needed.
As well. He threw the pizza at Fergie, Pizzagate.
And he could carry the ball as well, bro. Cesc had everything you needed, to play in midfield, in between both boxes. And he was composed enough in the final third to play a pass or score goals as well. And
he could score all types of goals, screamers, dribble past that goal against Tottenham where he dribbled around the whole team from kickoff.
But that's what I'm saying. He can carry the ball, bro. Like, he's mad underrated. And then Yaya Toure was just a cheat code. Like, if you're going to build your ideal midfielder, you build Yaya Toure, bro. That's what you build. Like, them
because
two.
You know what's mad, yeah? Like, Vieira was a one-man midfield, yeah? Right? But Yaya Toure, I don't know whether Yaya's better than Vieira. Maybe, I don't know. You can flip a coin on that.
I think he was more complete. I think he was more complete. Vieira was better defensively, but Yaya Toure was better attacking.
Yeah, shooting-wise, maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right with that. But for me, I'd always pick Vieira because it's Vieira, bro. But yeah, I hear you. But with Yaya, bro, some of the goals that geezer scored was just ridiculous. Yeah, just ridiculous. But you know when he used to pick the ball up in his own half and he just start marching. Bro, he was like a horse, bruv. Like, you know when you see
get a ball.
Yeah, he was like a horse. He was like the last 5 furlongs or whatever, bruv. He was getting faster. It was like, bruv, how is that even possible? Like, because of the size of the bloke, all the blood flowing through his veins and that, bruv. Like, it's like it took time to get him up to full speed. But when he got up to full speed, you couldn't get anywhere near him.
Bro, different. And the thing is, the guy took free kicks, he took penalties, like he got assists,
corners,
like, bro,
everything.
Yeah, bro, bruv, listen, the guy is. Nah, I'm sorry. Like, if Yaya Toure was on it, there's nothing you can do, bro. Like, if he decided that he's gonna pick up the ball and he's not passing to no one, good luck getting it off him, bro. I'll be real. Like, the reason why Pep didn't like him is because Pep likes rigid players, and Yaya Toure.
He kicks off about the birthday cake, or was that with Mancini?
No, that was Mancini, I think. You know what I mean? I think that was Mancini, and then Mancini was taking the piss out of him. But bro. Nah, bro. I'll be real, It's one of them ones where with Yaya Toure, he needs freedom to just play how he plays. You know, like that.
Yaya. He's too smart. But again, anyone who's played for Barcelona, like, is a smart player anyway in that era. Like anyone who was playing in the Spanish league.
Yeah, but he played him centre back though for Barca, I think.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why he was so good, bro. That guy played everywhere. Yeah, that guy could play at right back. He'd be the best right back in the league. Play him at centre back. He'd be the best centre back. Play him in midfield. He's best midfielder. Play him at number 10. He's the best number 10. Yeah. Play him on the right wing. He's still ping goals in. Like, and that's the thing. That era of Spanish La Liga players, bro, they were so far advanced. It was mad because the reading of the game, all of them. Like, look at David Silva. Look at Santi Cazorla. What a player he was. Yeah, look at Xavi, Iniesta.
I mean, we just got a super chat. He's saying it's Cazorla top 10, bro. It's hard because when you start talking about top 10 and all that, bro, like, it depends on, there's different types of midfielders. You got your box to box, you got your creatives, you got your defensive. It's very hard, isn't it? That's why, like, I just like.
It depends on what you like.
But that's why I like to just be very general when I just think about overall ability. When I look at overall ability, Cesc and Yaya Toure, bruv, like, that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just it. When I look at footballers, like, overall, bro, because everyone can say, like, with Scholes, man will say, all right, cool, Scholes couldn't dribble, factually. Couldn't really tackle, cool. Do you know what I mean? Didn't really have pace, cool. Like, bro, you can't say that about Cesc, because Cesc could dribble. Cesc had his sleight of foot. He could tackle, he could win the ball. Like, Cesc was the complete midfielder, bro. And same with Yaya Toure. He didn't have no weaknesses, bro. Like, he didn't have no weaknesses. Like, Gerrard wasn't good in tight spaces like Yaya Toure and Fabregas. He wasn't press resistant. Like, there's loads of things where you could pick apart certain players. Like, them two man don't have no weaknesses. Can't pick them apart.
I mean, all the names we're naming, by the way, top players.
And they're all elite players, but they got weaknesses. Like, these two men ain't got no weaknesses, bro. None.
Bro,
Zero.
One of the best players Arsenal have ever had. I say this all the time, and it triggers Arsenal fans because he downed balls and went to Silverstone instead of this and that. Who gives a shit? Yeah, that guy realised that we were falling down and down and down, and Barcelona under Pep wanted him. Why wouldn't you go there? You're going to rejoin your teammates from the academy, that you left to go to Arsenal. Arsenal didn't do what you thought they were going to do, and then they want you back, and you get to play with Messi and Xavi and Iniesta and all PK and all that. Oh, come on, why wouldn't you want to go back there? They're just the lads you grew up with in the academy.
Yeah, it's true, and that's where he came through. So like that doesn't make sense. That's the same reason why Pogba came back to Man United, and he shouldn't have come back. Should have gone somewhere else. But heart ruling overhead. But the
Yeah,
difference was Cesc was going to a team to win a Champions League. He
he
wasn't
won it.
going to a dead Man United. Do you know what I'm
And
saying?
then look at this here. Then we signed Alexis Sanchez, another great player we had. Yeah, one of the best players we've had in the Emirates era for sure. Yeah, and Cesc apparently phoned up Wenger and said, "Are you in for me?" And he went, "Nah, we're in for Alexis." Yeah, and then everyone's got on his case
to Chelsea.
And
Yeah,
what did he do with Chelsea, bro? He was one of their best players. Him and Diego Costa killed it that season.
They did. I think he got
Unbelievable,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, that's his stat line that season was ridiculous.
Mate, Cesc had one of his best seasons that season.
Yeah.
Had one of his best seasons that season. Yeah, and it was painful to watch because he was doing it at Chelsea. And he also said he'd never play under Jose. But these players, bro, got to do what you got to do, innit? Yeah, if Wenger don't want you back because it had hampered Ramsey and Ozil's career, what are you going to do? Jose wants me, cool, I'm going then. Got more chance of winning the league title there, but he wanted to come back to Arsenal. But these Arsenal fans getting their feelings. Oh, he should have gone somewhere else. Why? Because it makes you feel better.
Facts.
Yeah, it's his career. When he's sitting down looking at his trophy hall, mate, do you think he cares? Yeah, I remember I was at Stamford Bridge with troops. I think it was the season. I think it was Wenger's last season. Was it Wenger's last season? He was playing for Chelsea. Maybe it was Emery. Yeah, maybe it was Emery, and he was playing for Chelsea. I can't remember. Yeah, and Cesc walked straight out of Stamford Bridge. I don't know if you've been to Stamford Bridge yet, but it's a weird stadium, bro. Right?
Yeah. Shit, I was cooking that stadium yesterday. Fucking Legoland Stadium. It looks like a leisure center from outside. When you
but they literally walked straight out, and crossed the road. And we were filming with AFTV, literally right outside the other side of the main road. They got the calf there, right? Cesc walked straight past us. Yeah, we all know Cesc, and he was like, "Yeah, all right." And he put the key in his front door right opposite Stamford Bridge. And I was like, "What? You literally live for it?" He could open his blinds and see Stamford Bridge. It was 50 yards away, bro. I was like, "That's crazy." Cesc just walking straight past us. Eden Hazard sat outside in traffic in his car, bro. Like, yeah, that stadium's an off-key stadium for players, man. Like, because there's no gap. Yeah, like when the players come out the stadium, the coach is there. Yeah, and then you're literally on the main road.
Yep.
Yeah, and that main road's mad busy.
Yeah, Fulham Broadway. You just bust around there. Yeah.
That's where troops couldn't believe it, bro. He's walking around doing his vlog and that, and I was like, "Yo, Wenger's over there." He was like, "What?" I said, "Watch this." I moved Ty straight out of the way. I was like, telling you, get out of my effing club, bro. You killed. It was Wenger. It was Wenger's seat. The guy is signing.
No way.
Yeah, I told him straight, get the flipping hell out of my club, man. You've destroyed this football club. And I said, you used to be good, mate. Yeah, and then about a week later or 2 weeks later, I think we played Red Star Belgrade. Yeah, and the Prat in the Hat was editing his vlog, and he was my left back, yeah. And he was like, that's Wenger sat there talking to Ty. Yeah, Wenger was just sat there coaching outside in his car, bro, outside the Emirates, yeah.
I see the picture with Ty talking to Wenger, bro. That conversation must have been.
He used to stop the car, pull up here, and just turn the engine off and talk to Ty. Yeah, I moved Ty out the way again. I was like, sorry, Ty. Yeah, I was like, I told you last week, bro. It's like, Ty, I've got to go.
Now, this is crazy, bro. Man, like Ty and Wenger.
I told him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, bro, if you got that energy online, tell them to their face as well, innit? I ain't going to sit online every day, cussing Wenger, and then meet him and go, I can have an autograph. I get out of it.
Yeah, it's that, bro. Trust me. If I see Ten Hag, I ain't got nothing nice to say.
That first time, Troops was like, Guns, you're a bad boy, man. I was like, Troops, I ain't going to cuss him every day and then see him and just bow down and like, oh, you're a legend. Like, yeah, big up for what you've done and all that, but you've killed it for the last 10 years, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, you've done more harm than good. All this top 4 crap and that has come from him. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't get top 4. Right. You don't get none of this over here, bro.
No, you're right. But you know what it is? It's crazy because, like, we didn't realize at the time what Wenger was doing. But now, when you actually look at it, like, how football's been commercialized and the money and the new owners and everything like that, this is the reason why he was doing it. He was probably being told upstairs that, yo, obviously, like, this is the bare minimum. Like, so as long as we get this, you're cool, innit? Like managers are open about staying Champions League now.
He was getting a percentage of the player sales profit, and I know that is factually correct. Yeah, because I know Sean Dyche at Burnley was doing the same. Yeah, and I've met Sean Dyche as well. I've been to a barbecue he was at. Yeah, with my daughter's mum's dad. Her brother used to play in the same team in Northampton as Sean Dyche's kid because he lives in Kettering, I think.
Shit.
Yeah, but yeah, they both played in the same youth team and that. Yeah, like proper nice guy, bro. Like, bro, you wouldn't want to write hook off for Sean Dyche. Trust me, that geezer's a lump.
He's a unit. He's a unit.
Yeah, it's sound though, man. Like proper nice geezer, man. Proper nice geezer. But yeah, like that was when I think it was second year at Burnley, first year at Burnley. But like it came out years later that he was getting a percentage of the player sales, like for the profit. Yeah, Wenger's on the same deal all day long. There's no explanation as to why he sold all of our players. Yeah, that stadium was 20 million a year for 25 years. Champions League qualified us for that payment every year. Didn't need to sell all these players.
Yeah, but like you said, the Champions League covered the 20 mil. So maybe he saw it as his job was, all right, cool, my job's to get Champions League to cover the 20 mil.
Yeah, which is what he did. But then why'd you sell all the best players? And people were making it out. Even Gary Neville, when he first got the gig on Sky, did a whole Monday Night Football on, oh yeah, they had to sell their players because they're paying the stadium off. Bro, the stadium was 20 million a year for 25 years.
Yeah, that was the narrative that they started to paint.
Yeah, and the Cronkies paid that stadium off. Yeah, they paid off, I think 55% was remaining. I think it's about 240 mil was left. Yeah, the Cronkies paid it off in 2018-19. Yeah, they refinanced it to themselves. Yeah, so it's like this myth that we had to sell all of our best players to pay the stadium off, and we struggled and we couldn't compete was a load of rubbish, bro. Yeah, load of rubbish. Yeah, and then when Adebayor came out and said that he'd scored 35 goals or whatever it was, he came back in for pre-season, and Wenger said, "You're in the reserves, or you're going to Man City. You're not going to play anymore." And he was like, "Gaffer, I want to play." We've accepted a bid from Man City, going Man City, and that's why he run the whole length of the pitch. Yeah, he didn't want to go, and I thought, oh yeah, Adebayor was chatting rubbish. But then a few years after that, Robin van Persie was on BT Sport.
Yeah, and said they didn't offer him something.
Said the same thing. And it was like, bro, you can't just have one say it. Okay, cool. Now two are saying it. And now it's not true. I'm believing 2 over 1. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yeah, Wenger's done a lot of good for this club, but he's absolutely effed it, bruv. Absolutely effed it. Yeah, it was all about the money. It was all about keeping his job. He was getting bonuses for getting top 4. He kept getting pay rises every year. Therefore winning nothing. 9 years without a trophy. Yeah, then he was the king again because he won one. He should have left after that. Yeah, if he'd left after that whole City or the Chelsea one instead of hanging on for another couple of years, like, he'd get a lot more respect. But I don't know, man. I don't know. He set this club back a long, long way, mate. And this top 4 and progress and all this crap has come from him. Yeah, but he's a smart guy, Wenger, man. Very smart guy. He knew where football was going, because he had David Dean in his back pocket, and David Dean's part of, or was at the time, part of the FA committee or something. He was like one of the chairs of the committee of the FA or something. Yeah, and he's also one of the driving forces in the Super League, and that was back then. Yeah, bro, that's back then. Yeah, and David Dean, got frog marched out of the stadium. They're frog marched out of the training ground, bro. This is Mr. Arsenal. I've met David Dean. Funny enough, the same day I told Wenger, jog on. Yeah, me and Afsal and Kenny. Yeah, Claude had a funny turn. He was sitting there with a paramedic. He'd fainted. Yeah, and like while they're sorting, bless him, man. Yeah, every time we went to Chelsea, Claude killed over, bruv. I swear. I swear to God, 3 times in a row. Yeah, I don't know what it was about Chelsea, bruv, but it knocked him over every time. Yeah, and then Afsal was standing there, and Kenny, they were chatting. I was like, I swear that's David Dean. Yeah, and we were chatting to David Dean outside Stamford Bridge for a good 10 minutes, man. Like proper football, man. Yeah, what a guy that guy is. Yeah, Stamford Bridge is weird, bro. You'll see all the footballers and all the stars there, bro.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, no, 100%. I didn't know that David Dean was involved in the Super League stuff.
Yeah, from day one. So bro, why do you think the Cronkies invested in Arsenal?
Flipping hell,
yeah,
man.
Come on. Yeah, bro, this has been in the background bubbling on since before the Premier League started. Yeah, and David Dean, was one of the chairs of the Premier League, and the driving force in that. He was also a part of the FA board. I think he was part of FIFA or UEFA board at one point. Yeah, and this has been in the background for 30 years. They've been trying to do this for 30 years, which is why it's going to happen.
We had David Gill as well on the UEFA thing and on these other things. So all these men are all.
Why do you think the Glazers rocked up?
Yeah, these men are all working together somehow, and they're all in cahoots, man. You know what I mean? That's
100%. Yeah, bro, this has been bubbling away for 30 years. 30 years. And it's funny because the 5 founder members of the Premier League were Everton, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United, and Liverpool. But now the big 6 don't include Everton. Yeah, and that includes Chelsea. Yeah, and Man City. Yeah, Everton are nowhere to be seen anymore. But Everton were one of the 5 founder members of the Premier League. They had massive clout back then. Yeah, because that was early 90s. Yeah, and they just come off of the 80s where they were competing with Liverpool for titles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Everton winning it, Liverpool winning it, Everton, Liverpool, etc., etc. And then Arsenal under George Graham won, what, 89 and 91. Yeah, 90, the one sandwiched in between was last time Liverpool won a title until Klopp won it. Yeah, so we kind of killed their dominance because them and Everton were cleaning up titles, Europe, everything, bro. Like, literally, when we done that title at 89, yeah, Liverpool were the best team in the world. Like, best team on the planet. Yeah, and if you go through how many titles Everton have won and when they've won them, most of them were in the 80s. Yeah, and then the Premier League come off of the back of that because that was where the money was going to kick on. We get the TV money coming in. Yeah, David Dean was a massive, massive factor in that. Massive factor in that. And I'd imagine your guy was as well.
Oh, for sure. No, there's no two ways about it.
You don't get gigs at FIFA, the Premier League, UEFA, and all of that if you ain't connected, bro, and you ain't helping that journey go somewhere.
Facts. Absolute facts. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
But yeah, he sold his shares, bruv, and they frog marched him out. Yeah, Mr. Arsenal, bruv, getting frog marched out at the Colney training ground. Literally, security walked him out the ground, bruv. Yeah, Mr. David Dean, what a legend. Yeah, what a legend, bruv.
Fuck you know. Well, you lot, should we get them lights up, man? We ain't even got 500 likes, man. You man are slacking, and there's nearly 1,500 in here. You're taking a piss.
Yeah, they're moving like Bruno on Sunday. Coming, bro.
Yeah, get them lights up, bro. Hey, Bruno's gonna stink the place out. You already know, bro. He's been trying to do this. He's been trying to feign this injury thing, bro. He's trying to get out of the game. I could tell he's running from the grind, bro. How'd you see that game going anyway, bro? Like, I'm not looking forward to it. We're probably gonna get absolutely cooked. I can't lie.
I don't know. You'd imagine that. I think that as well. I think you're going to get battered. Somebody asked me last night on my stream, and I was like, "That's going to be at least four. At least 4." Yeah, but then again, you don't know, do you? Like,
I think it won't be 4. I think it'll be 2 or 3. Yeah, but it'll be a painful 2 or 3. Do you know what I mean? Like, complete domination from start to finish.
And the thing is, like, when you played Liverpool, yeah, they just couldn't break you down. They were missing chances and like 30 odd chances, whatever they had, 30 odd shots, and you had your one decent one. You never took it. I don't see the game going like that. Yeah, I think you will try and park the bus against them because it'd be naive to have a go at them because they'll just kill you. And especially off the back of getting battered 6-3 last season. Like, but the way them two warmed up in midweek, bro. Literally 5 goals, 4 assists, bro, they're taking the mick. Yeah, I watched a bit of that game. Yeah, Northside talked me into doing the Man United game, and I was going to do. Sorry, that was the day before, wasn't it? Was that the day before? Yeah, Northside talked me into doing the Man United game. I was going to do the Chelsea game, and I wish I'd done the Chelsea game. Yeah, and I was going to do the Man City game, but I changed. And I did the Sociedad game, I think. TNEFC bottled it, bruv. But yeah, I watched maybe about 50 minutes of that Man City game. Yeah, and bro, De Bruyne was just purring.
In fairness, though, that Luton high line was getting butchered by De Bruyne and them through balls. They're not getting that high line against Man United because we're not crossing the halfway line. So, like, the way they were hitting Luton high up here, that ain't happening to us, bro, because we're gonna stink the place out. That's one thing I know for sure. If Man,
you're not gonna do what they did. That was stupidly naive what Luton did. But at the same time, if you sit back, you know De Bruyne and Rodri and Foden are just going to run rings around you anyway, regardless.
Oh, they will. They'll pop us off the park, but we'll frustrate them by condensing the space
with him up front because at the end of the day, he's going to bully you lot. Every time the ball's in the air, he's winning it. Yeah, every time they whip a ball up in the air, he is winning that header. Yeah, so now it's how you have to stop the ball getting put in the box in the first place. That ain't happening, bro. Yeah, they will just keep going and going and going and going. And as soon as they score, no matter when that is, you fold. Yeah, because now you've got to come out and play. Yeah, and they'll just batter you on the break. Yeah, I see that. I see that being at least 4.
If we can see the first goal,
it might not be a 4 in the first half. It might not be a 4 after 60 minutes. But I see as soon as you concede, yeah, that's capitulation ready and waiting. Yeah,
if we can see the first goal, yeah, the game's over as soon as that happens. Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing we can pray for is that we score the first goal. That's all we can pray. but it's not looking good for us. I can't lie, and especially if we concede early, could be nasty. The longer we keep it at 0-0, or if we get the first goal, that's our best bet of keeping it respectful. If we concede a goal early on, we're done for. I'll be real. And yo, this thing from Kobe Mino, I like this. You know what? Kobe Mino seems like he's got his feet on the ground and he's got the right attitude to be a success at this football club. What success looks like, we'll have to wait and see. Do you know what I mean? But he seems very grounded, and he's right. Like, that picture's only iconic here if you go on to do great things at the club. Because these men are going on, oh, hang it in the Louvre and that. Yeah, bro, listen. Like that, bro, that picture of Mino, Hoyland, and Skeletor, bro.
Yeah, chop out Android, bro. Chop out Android. It might be a thing, innit?
Yeah, but the thing is, bro, that's only an iconic picture if in 3 years they're all still at the football club. You know, like that. Exactly. Like what he said. He goes, it's only iconic if you do great things for the club. If not, then you're gonna get mocked, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man said, that picture was trending for a whole week on the timeline, you know. Like, bro, listen, if you don't go on to win anything at Man United, that picture don't mean shit. And
bro, the only reason they did that celebration is because you got put in the bin, at West Ham. Yeah, because Kudos did it. Yeah, so they thought, oh, you're playing West Ham, oh, we'll take the piss out of him.
That was crazy, though.
That's why they did it.
Nah,
that's why they did it, because he did it to you 2-3 weeks earlier.
He did, and he always does that. But the thing is, I just like the fact that Kobe Mino's got the awareness.
Yeah, he's not muggy with it.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the awareness to understand that, yo, this picture only means something if we can look back in 5 years and say, yo, this is where it begun. This is where it started. This is where we are now, lifting a Champions League or lifting a Premier League. But I just have a sneaky suspicion that at least one of them won't be here in the next couple of years.
No, we know which one that's going to be.
Yeah, at least one of them.
The midfielder's definitely staying.
But that's what I mean.
Potential.
He's got potential to stay. The other one's got no chance. Do you know what I mean?
So he played full 96 minutes again the other night.
But that's what I'm saying. So when I look at that, I feel like this boy band's gonna get broken up in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, like, man, they can do the reunion in 20 years' time, like #United or something, like when they've retired. Yeah, they can compare trophies. Yeah, and Garnacho will have one League Cup.
Bro, you know what's funny? I see Demi Mitchell here, who used to play for us. I think when did Demi Mitchell get minutes under Solskjaer, or was it before that? I can't remember Demi Mitchell, but he even tweeted something, and he was basically saying, yo, like, all the gas, and he reckons what, in 3-4 years, let's compare where Alanga is and where he is, and he thinks that Alanga's gonna have a better career. And I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, because this guy's
he's in the Prem
in League 2 in a couple of years in Spain, bro.
I think so. No, I mean, Demi Mitchell.
Demi Mitchell with his gold teeth. I don't even know who this guy is, bro. I can't. I'm pretty sure I just spotted the gold teeth, bro.
It was under Jose, sorry, not Ollie, because Ollie was too recent. Demi Mitchell was.
Oh, that manager that don't give youth a chance, yeah.
Yeah, it was LBG, and I think he played. But like, the point is, like, bro, when you look at the careers they're both gonna have, I have to agree. I think that what's his name's gonna have a better career.
Do you know what? With Alanga, Alanga won't be at Forest long. Like, I know he didn't play very well the other night, but he won't be at Forest long, because he has got potential to kick on. Yeah, and I think that when they get rid of Kudus at West Ham, I think that's the perfect move. Go West Ham, bruv. And that's the kind of player West Ham would go for as well. Yeah, because he can play left, he can play right, he's direct. Kudus is going to get attraction from other clubs that are bigger than West Ham. They're going to get the money. Forest could still potentially get relegated, but I think I could see him at West Ham, and then that's another stepping stone. Whereas with that Garnacho kid, bro, I swear down, what does he do? At least you can see Alanga's got a decent touch, got decent tech. He can drive.
No, but also taking all that away, he's got the physical attributes to survive in the modern game. Do you know what I mean? Because he's got a bit of strength, he's got a bit of pace. If all else fails, he can do the pace and power thing. Do you know what I'm saying? When you don't have pace and power in the modern game, you've actually got to be a good footballer. You can't rely on physicality. Do you know what I'm saying? And as much as I don't rate either of them, I'll pick the athlete versus the non-athlete every single
Elanga's
time.
definitely better than him. 100%
Yeah,
better.
yeah, easily. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, bro, I'm laughing at the whole situation, innit? Like, because it's just like, either way, I know that this is a war that I'm going to win. I've already won it, really. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what I mean? I'm waiting to get my medal. That's all it is. Because like man said about Elanga, at least Elanga's playing international football. Do you know what I mean? And he'll continue to play for Sweden because it's Sweden. Do you know what I'm saying? My man ain't getting nowhere near. Yeah.
Elanga plays for Sweden.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never knew that.
My man's getting nowhere near the Argentinian national team, yeah. Because why would he? Because Argentina, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So
has he ever played for Argentina?
No, but I think he trained with them though. I think he trained with them.
They'd be mad. He scored 5 Premier League goals, and look at the hype.
It's crazy.
Just look now. He scored 3 last season. He scored 5 this season.
Hey, bro, you know what? You know what the wickedest thing is, yeah? You know what the wickedest thing I see someone on Twitter, yeah, praising man. They said, oh, he started 23 games in a row or something like that. We're praising guys for appearances now. This is what we're doing.
Bro, this guy's record, yeah, he's rated on transfer marks at 30 million euros.
Okay.
Right, which is probably about right. 30 million euros is what, about 27 mil. That's probably about right. But some dickhead club out there will probably pay 40 for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking at his record, bro. It is not great. 35 appearances, 7 goals this season.
Jesus.
Right. But even without the 7 goals, forget the 7 goals for a minute. His performances are awful, bro. I do a lot of Man U watch-alongs just so I can share you and
say that again. 7 in what? Hold on, what?
7 in 35.
1 in 5. Them poverty numbers, bro.
1 Champions League goal where he shushed the crowd and then lost the game.
Hey, yo, it's crazy. Hey,
yeah, 5 Premier League goals in 24 appearances. But every time I watch Man United, and I like to watch Man United because I can just share you and Saeed in meltdown, bro. It's hilarious, right? Yeah, seeing Saeed like this. Yeah, but every time I watch him, I sit there and I just think, bro, what do you actually offer?
Nothing.
Like, Martinelli's not had a great season this season, but at least I know what Martinelli offers. Yeah, I know what he is capable of doing because I've seen it consistently. Even if it don't come off, he still tries to do it time and time again. When I watch that kid, yeah, right, I swear to God, all he does is run in a straight line. Yeah, then he'll come inside and it's a P-roller shot. Yeah, every time, bro. Or he runs the ball out of play for a throw-in or a goal kick.
Yeah.
That's
but
it.
bro, at least his age, bro. Don't worry. He's only 19, bro.
Yeah, 19 years old, Martinelli was bagging, bro. Like,
bro,
he's
only 19, bro. I remember what Mason was doing at 19. Do you know what I'm saying? Putting the ball in the onion bag, bro. You know what I mean? I think he got like 15. I think he got a 15 goal season at that age. That's crazy. And I think he was like what second. I think he might have been our highest Premier League goal scorer from open play at that age. Under Oli, 17 goals he got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what I mean. From open play, bro. I think Rashford outscored him, but Rashford was on penalties at the time.
See, when we signed Martinelli, right, that was 1920 season. Martinelli got 10 goals in 26 appearances that season. Yeah, but he only played 1,400 minutes. He got 4 assists as well.
Crazy.
Yeah, mad. And he was 18 at the time, just come from Brazil Division 4.
Yeah,
crazy. Like ridiculous, bro. 2 games in the EFL Cup, scored 4. Yeah, he scored he bagged a mad goal against Forest in that game, in one of them games. Yeah, 3 goals and 3 assists in 7 Europa League games and 3 and 14 in the Prem. Yeah, and this is just a raw Martinelli that just rocks up off the plane from Brazil, 18 years old.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, bro, it's crazy. It is crazy. Like, it's actually mad when you deep it, yeah. The hype that this kid is getting, yeah, is actually insane. Yeah,
no, but bro, it's social media.
He was averaging a goal every 146 minutes, bro, Martinelli, at 18.
Yeah.
Fresh off the plane from Brazil Division 4.
Yeah, but Lee, somebody put in the chat, yeah, I think in my show. No, it wasn't even my show. It was in Mandem Talk. They were saying that I think Garnacho's got one of the highest shirt sales. That's like,
Well, that's why he's still playing.
How do you check that?
I don't know. Maybe we can Google it. Maybe.
Yeah. I said that Rashford. The reason why Rashford's playing, it's got to be political. Yeah. Same with Garnacho because these men are not performing.
23, 24.
So it must be because they're selling shirts. Because the way the club are trying to force these guys, like on us, it's not making sense, bro.
All right, 10 hours ago, highest ranked London. No, okay. Right.
So I don't know what
shirt sales, here we go. Man United shirt sales 23-24. Does this tell me? If it loads, no, it's just come up with a website to buy shirts. It tells me last season, most popular shirt sales last season.
What were last seasons?
7th was Ericsson. 6th was Garnacho.
There you go. That was last season.
Last season, so he's going to be higher this season. Bruno was 5th, Anthony 4th, Lissandro 3rd, Cass 2nd, Rashford 1st.
Okay, well, Rashford 1st, obviously. That's the reason why he gets away with murder. We knew that.
CASEMIRO 2nd.
CASEMIRO makes sense because there are 2 best players,
Anthony makes sense because he was the record signing. Bruno, so because he's Bruno and your fans rate him. And then Garnacho's after that.
But there you go, bro. That's crazy.
And that was last season.
So that means this season he's probably higher up. So that is the reason why he's playing. This is exactly
he's probably above Anthony and Bruno this season, I'd imagine. And maybe
I think so. Yeah. So he's got to be top 3 this season, bro. That's why man's playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, like, listen to what I'm saying. Like, man think that it's an agenda or a conspiracy theory, but no. That's why he's playing. Him and Rashford are probably the 2 highest shirt sellers, bro. Because all them mutants that flipping have his avi and that, bro. I'm telling you, these diseases are spreading, bruv. Like, this is why man's there, bro. That's why he's playing. That's why he's playing, bro. Like, man, I'm sure there's pressure outside of management to play him, bro. Like, even remember when we saw the video, they tried to give the shirt and he said he didn't want it.
You didn't want it, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, why are you trying to give man? Oh, the new number. Do you want the shirt? He was like,
anyone in this chat that actually goes to games and watches Man United every week, is it infested with Garnacho 17s? Is everyone wearing that on their back? Because I can't imagine a fully grown adult is buying Garnacho 17, bro.
That's kids though, because bro, I'll be real. Like, people will be surprised, but bro, when I used to go to the game, bare Lingard shirts, bro, in Manchester, you wouldn't.
Yeah, Lingard had some tech.
No, but I'm not saying Lingard's not good. I'm saying Lingard, because he came
from Manchester, wasn't he?
He came exactly. So because he came through the youth team and he was from Manchester, there was loads of kids with Lingard shirts. So I get that. Do you know what I mean? So I can understand why Rashford would be the top seller because, again, Rashford's the same. Do you know what I'm saying? He's from there. So it makes sense that man would wear them shirts. But all the kids are going to be wearing Garnacho shirts or they'll be wearing Man City shirts. You know that? Because why the fuck are you going to... Bro, like, if you're a kid, why are you buying a Man United shirt, really? You know, like that. That's just how it is, bro.
Bro, if you're a parent and you're spending best part of 100 quid on a Man United shirt with that weird looking fucking number on the back name on it, bro, you need to check yourself as an adult.
Under duress, they're buying that for Christmas.
You need to sit your kid down and say, listen, it really ain't it. Yeah, it really ain't it. Yeah, why don't I just buy you a Messi 10 shirt for Inter Miami or something? Like,
but bro, this is the point though. The point is, the reason why this Brer is starting for us is because he sells shirts. And I just knew there was something not right about it, but there's definitely a pressure to play him. There has to be.
Yeah, it's great, bro. It's crazy. I can't lie, but listen, performances ultimately end this guy's career at Man United.
Oh, for sure. But that's one thing I'm confident of. Like, the thing is, because the new owners are talking about performances first, I have no doubt that once better players come in, he'll play himself out the team, bro. Like, he can't stand the test of time at this team if we're trying to be serious. Because ultimately, he's not good enough. Like, we could talk about age and all these other things, But bro, like we've seen what 17-year-olds can do at this club, yeah, when they're genuinely at the right level. And that was it. Greenwood, 17 goals.
Mate, Cess 17, world class. Rooney 17, smashing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Like, this kid is nowhere near the level.
Yeah, Rooney at 18 scored the Fenerbahce hat-trick, innit?
On his debut for Man United, Champions League. Took the free kick off of whoever it was, Scholesy or whoever it was, and Giggsy. Yeah, or Bex, or whoever was there at the time. Took the free kick, said, I'm having that. Bagged his hat-trick.
Crazy.
18, debut. Yeah, Yamal at Barca. I don't rate that kid that highly. Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing.
Either, but they're trying it though with the new Adidas.
About that kid, though, yeah, he is light years clear of Garnacho.
Yeah, you're baller.
Yeah, he can dribble, he can score. Yeah, and his reading of the game is miles clear of this kid. Yeah, and he's 16.
But this is the point.
15.
Yeah, but bro, this is the point, and that's why I say, yeah, like, you know what it is. If people managed the expectations with this guy and just said, you know what, like, he's a squad player at best, like, he's just gonna come in and do a job for us and all these things, bro, like, I would absolutely have no issue.
Yeah, 20 minutes off the bench, the odd start. Yeah,
yeah, but I wouldn't have I wouldn't have a problem with it, because people think that I have a problem with this guy, bro. I have no problem with this guy, bro. The fact that his brother's on Twitter always chatting shit doesn't help. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, I don't even like what this guy represents, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not him, it's what he represents. Because man's not good enough, but then also the social media side is massively amplified. You can get a player that's done nothing in their career, you know, and have 10 million Instagram followers, yeah, and have all this propaganda. The clubs put man into the machine and all of these things, and people are talking about world class and all this, bruv. A man's got 7 goals in 35 appearances, bro. The Brez 1 in 5 player, you know. And then man are making excuses like 19's young in football, bro. 19
he's got 9 million followers on Instagram. Bukayo Saka's got 6 million.
But that's what I'm trying to say. But bro, this is what I'm saying to you, Lee, bro. I'm saying what man represents, yeah, in this mutant generation, I don't like it. And look what Saka's done in the game in comparison. And look at the level of player that Saka is, bro.
Compared to him, yeah.
This is exactly what I'm saying, bro. And this bro is one of the highest shirt sellers at this football club. When did we become this football club where people were buying shirts of dead ballers? Like, we never were that club. So
he scored a whole 12 goals in his entire career for United. I've just checked.
Yeah, but bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
12 goals, and he's what, in the top 4 or 5 now.
Bro, what I'm saying is, yeah, he's a symptom, bro. He's not the cause, but he's the symptom. He's a symptom of how far this club is away from being what it used to be. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I see the way that they're dealing with him, yeah, it's just a symptom, bro, of the whole thing. So it lets me know that this club is so far away from where it needs to be, because if it was where it needed to be, he wouldn't be getting a look in. And this is exactly my point. So when people think that it's an issue with, I can't have an issue with somebody I don't know. I don't have an issue with him. But what he represents here is mediocrity. That's what he represents. And this is not what this club was supposed to be about.
The 5 league goals he scored this season have come in 3 games.
Yeah, because he stat padded in a couple of games.
The bicycle kick.
Yeah.
That was his first goal of the season, by the way.
Yeah.
Then he scored 2 against Villa. Yeah, and then he scored 2 against West Ham. So he's actually only scored in 3 games this season in the league. That's actually crazy. Bro, he's been starting 11, 18 out of 26 games this season. He's been substituted on 6 games. So he's actually appeared in 24 out of 26. Yeah, but he started 18 and he scored in 3 games.
That's 1 in 7.
Look at the hype. I don't get it, bro. I genuinely do not get it. And when he starts, he normally finishes the game.
Yeah.
He normally plays the whole game. I was sharing your stream the other day while I was live, and you was like, and I said it on my stream. I was like, they're taking Anthony off.
Like, Anthony was playing, bro. He was actually playing.
He did all right.
Yeah,
he did all right. But it's like, why are you taking him off? Yeah, Rashford was dropping a stinker. Yeah, he went down injured for ages, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with him. Literally nothing wrong with him. He milked that for about 4 minutes. Yeah, and then obviously the clutch moment came from a serial winner, bruv, from some dead free kick, and it was funny because you were about 40 seconds behind me on your stream on the game. Yeah, so I'd already seen the goal. I was like, yeah, that's some dead free kick from Bruno. I put your stream on, shared it, and he was like, that was some shit free kick from Bruno. He shanked it, bro. He shanked the free kick.
He did.
He shanked it. He literally scuffed it. It was like he was trying to loop that up, and he shanked it, bro.
Yeah, he shanked it.
You can't buy experience. We said this on Tuesday on my channel. You can't buy experience, bro. Big players turn up in big moments of big games. Your big guy turned up in the big moment of a big game and won the game for you.
And got his head busted open for it, bro. He turned it into a good cross, and it was a bad one. He shanked it.
Luka Modric the other day comes off the bench, mad first touch, bang, wins the game in a game that they didn't like winning. Yeah, Pepe against us in Porto. Yeah, captains his team to a win. Yeah, big players turn up. Van Dijk the other day. Massive experience, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, experience is so underlooked in football these days. It's all about youth. No, you need experienced players there to guide the youth. Yeah, Thiago Silva is Chelsea's best defender. That ain't even debatable. Why? Because he's got all that experience. Yeah, he knows how to get through games. He's done it, been there, won it, everything. Yeah, when he's not in the team, they look a shambles. When he is in the team, they look less of a shambles, but they're still a shambles because he can't defend on his ones.
Facts.
But he can coach Colwill through a game. He can coach Gusto through a game. Both of them have got.
But that's why they're valuable, and that's what Chelsea are lacking. Less, or they need more Thiagos, bro. They've got too many young players that have abilities or certain qualities, but they don't have people that's going to coach them through the game. And that's why I just hope when Man United are doing this rebuild, that we don't do the Chelsea and get rid of players like Casemiro and Varane, because we need these guys.
I think you will, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I
lower the standards by getting rid of the winners.
I think if they get rid of them, they'll get rid of them purely because of the contract thing. But like I said, I think that these guys would be open to re-sign in a different contract if the project's good enough, bro. But the most important thing is that we keep these guys. We have to.
But if you look at Arsenal's model and you look at Chelsea's model and Tottenham's model, bro, the experienced players are gone.
Yeah.
Who's Arsenal's most experienced player? Saka. Maybe Saka, bro. Is it Saka? Who's Arsenal's most experienced player that's been there for the longest? Who longest serving player at Arsenal? I genuinely have no idea. Longest serving player at Arsenal.
Nenny, they're saying, I think.
Yeah, probably El Neni, but he never plays. But I'm talking starting 11 players. Out of our starting 11, who is Arsenal's longest serving player out of the starting 11 that play week in, week out? It's probably Saka.
Him and Saliba went out on loan, but he was there. So yeah, Saka, you're right.
It's probably Saka, bro. And he's 23. Yeah, but it's so easy, and Tottenham have done it as well. Go with the youth players. Yeah, Chelsea have done it. Go with the youth players because it is so easy to manipulate a fan base, because the majority of the fan bases are infested with younger fans.
Facts.
Yeah, that see their self in the player, or they're the same age as the players. Yeah, and they're living their life through that player with their profile pictures, this and that. Yeah, and it's so easy to manipulate somebody that's 21 years old than it is somebody that's 41 like me.
Yeah.
And that's where the bulk of the fans are, bro. They don't give a shit about matchday fans. Nobody cares, bro. They did lockdown for 2 years. They still made money. Yeah, it's not about matchday fans. I'd say to Kenny all the time, Kenny, stop going. Stop wasting your dough. It's like, I love live football, bro. I've grown up in the area, born and bred. Yeah, I love watching it. So it's hard to tell Kenny that, like when we were doing crap and that. Yeah, I'm buzzing for him now that he's seeing our team actually play well. Yeah, but at the same time, they don't want him there, bro. They don't want him there because he literally puts his ticket in the scanner and goes and sits there and watches the game with his arms crossed. He don't go and buy a drink at half time and he leaves at full time, bro. He spent nothing. He's just done his ticket. They don't want him there. Yeah, they want somebody there that's going to go and do a grand in the club shop.
Yeah, facts. You ain't lying, my bro. You are not lying at all.
And that's what Man United are going to go down that road, bro. If you get rid of any of them experienced players, be warned, bro. You've got another 4 or 5 years of this, at least.
Yeah, hopefully not. I think what they decide to do with Cass and Varane will tell me a lot about what route we're going down. If you're going to bring in a new manager, well, when you bring in a new manager, keep them experienced heads there, man. because then we end up like with Rashford as the experienced head. You know what I mean? Rashford and McTominay. Nah, fuck that, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not what we need. Rashford, McTominay, and Maguire. Like, do you know what I mean? Like British core. Yeah, we're finished if that happens. So,
but that's how fine the margins are, though.
Yeah, Rashford, McTominay, Shaw, Maguire. You know the ones, that stinky British core, bruv. Like that's what man are gonna end up with if we don't keep these two, man. We have to.
That was like our Gibbs, Wilshere, Ramsey, Jenkinson, Walcott.
Yeah, that's rancid, bruv. Do you know what I mean? That's not nasty. No, man,
it's not the one.
Nasty.
But the first transfer window under this new regime will tell you everything you need to know. Because if the manager's not potted on the last day of the season or a week after the last day of the season, then I'd be worried. Because if you keep that manager, mate, oh my days.
I think he's as good as gone. I don't think there's any chance that he stays. Like the new owners don't. The new owners aren't showing any support for him publicly, so I'm not really worried about him. I'll be honest. I'm not really worried about him. I don't know who this Pete Hall guy is, bro. Pete Hall 86 does not sound like a journalist. So
no, that's just somebody that's paid for a blue tick. That's just making up a story, probably. I don't know.
Pete Hall 86. Who is Pete Hall, blood? Do you know what I mean? Is a name any of us are considering to replace Ten Hag should they sack him? Bro, we haven't heard Graham Potter's name,
He ain't even got a blue tick, this fella, bro. He's a freelance sports journalist for Reuters, Sky Sports, Indie Sport. He's from Leeds.
Bro, we haven't heard Graham Potter's name since the owners have come in, so I don't believe that we're in for Graham Potter, I'll be honest.
This Pete Hall did a skydive once upon a time as his background on Twitter, bro. Yeah. Apparently he works for Sky Sports.
Whatever, man. The good thing is, we're being linked with managers anyway, so that tells me the guy's gone. Do you know what I mean? But also with Barada coming in, I couldn't see Potter. Like I could see Potter before, but as soon as Barada came in from Man City, there's no way we're getting a man from Man City to bring in Graham Potter, blood. As soon as he came in, the Potter stuff kind of went quiet, and I don't see him.
Yeah, so, man. Listen, if you don't sack that manager within a week of the season finishing, I'd be worried. Honestly, I'd be worried. Yeah, because there's no good reason to keep him hanging around a week after the season's done.
Yeah, he's talking like he's going to be here. He ain't going to be here, man. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe we don't. I don't know. It'd be peak banter if you keep him. I can't lie. It would be banter, bruv. I swear down. You lot will be millionaires next year. Like literally, you lot will be absolutely caked next year because that manager will run you into the ground. But I don't see it either. I think he is gone. But yeah, I will be there if you keep him.
100%. But nah, we won't, man. You lot, make sure you run up the likes. We're redirecting to Lee Reacts. He's got a watch along coming up. Make sure you subscribe to his main channel as well. The link is in the title. What time does your watch along start, bro?
Good question. I was going to do Celta Vigo versus Almeria, but I can't stand watching Rafa Benitez ball, bro. Celta Vigo stink. So I'm going to do, in fact, I'm going to bring that forward. Yeah, I'm going to go live in half an hour. Yeah, I'll bring it forward. I'm going to do Monaco versus PSG.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, I get that on DAZN as well. I get Ligue 1 on DAZN. Not that I ever watch it really, but I'm going to do Monaco PSG. So yeah, I'm going to go live in half hour from now. I'm going to have some food and go live, hang my washing out, and I'll be there. But yeah, obviously we don't play until Monday. So tomorrow 4 watch-alongs, man, back to back to back to back, and then Sunday the same. We're there for sacrificial Sunday.
Love that. That's very sick. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, so there you have it. Monaco PSG, watch along, people. Do you know what I mean? Over in Lee Reacts. I'm going to forward there. What's this about Martinez? He said Barkley's one of those players. Yeah, sometimes hasn't been understood as a British player. I think Barkley was born in Spain, different culture. They'd appreciate. Yeah, he's a baller. He's a baller, man.
He's had a sick season. I can't lie. If you put him in Man United, you're having a better season with him than Bruno.
Yeah, bro. Listen, like we've been linked to Ross Barkley. I said it. I'll take him tomorrow, bro. He's a player, and he's at the right age now. He's 30. Do you know what I mean? So he's probably matured a bit. He's probably calmed down a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's lit. I can't lie, man. But yo, big up everyone inside. We are redirecting over to Lee Reacts, and I will catch you guys in a bit.
Bargain.